movements we use in lifestyle every day. Just like sitting down on the chair and standing up. As simple as that. If I dropped this pin on the ground and I'm going down to pick it up, this is something called in CrossFit deadlift. So I'm going down to pick something from ground up. As simple as that. If you specialize at the gym and go for specific muscle to work it out, for example, you get your dumbbell and you start doing your biceps curl, okay? You're kind of just supporting the joint and just working one muscle, and you don't actually use it outside the gym. So if you're using something outside the gym, it's a functional movement. I'm picking something from here, I'm going to put it down here, I'm going to pick it from down here, put it up here. This is a functionality, okay? I'm not, basically, if I drop this, I'm not going to go down like this, pick it up, curl it, and then stand up, and then put it somewhere, right? So we don't actually use it. So you're actually using the mobility of the muscle action. You're kind of just using one direction, and that's it, okay? So if I want to give more examples of this, we're actually having 9 basic movements of CrossFit. There's tons of hundreds of movements in CrossFit, but the main basic 9 movements are pressing, squatting, deadlifting. Okay, and we have 3 types of squats, 3 types of pressing, and 3 types of deadlifting. And that will add up to the 9 movements. Okay? If I'm starting with the squats, there's something called air squats, which is your own body weight squat. Your feet apart with the shoulders, wherever makes you comfortable. And then you squat down there, maintaining the pressure on your heels, and then going straight up. This is like the perfect form of squat. Lots of people do this. It's strong, okay, because you're actually putting the pressure on your toes, and that's totally wrong. Because any pressure goes to the toes, it's affecting your joint. Any pressure goes back on your heels, it's controlled by the muscle groups. Okay? So this is the first thing in the squats, air squats. The other thing is front squats, which is taking the bar or whatever weight on the front rack and start to squat with it all the way down and all the way up. Okay? And the last thing is overhead squat, when you hold any kind or any object of weight overhead, whether it's a bar or a ball or a kettlebell, and then you start to squat down with it. This is an overhead squat. So these are the 3 types of squats. The 3 types of pressing is shoulder press, basic shoulder press, pressing something overhead, putting something on the shelf. Okay? This is a shoulder press. And how about the weights when it gets heavier? It's a simple action that your body will react to it. Is once you start lifting this about halfway and it gets heavier, you start doing this. And then you start hurting your back. Okay? And here it comes, the push press. It's about calling 911 for help. You're calling your lower body for help. So a little bit of a squat down and then boom, pressing up. Okay? So it's not just one muscle action. No, it's actually 2 muscle groups action. Boom! One time. Up overhead. Okay? And there's something also, the third type of pressing is push jerk. When you go press and then start lifting the weight by your legs. So it's not shoulders anymore. You're taking the weight from down here, from actually down here, up, squat position, and then you straighten your body and you pull up. Okay? So these are the 3 types of pressing. Deadlifting. Simple deadlift. Taking something from ground, keeping your back nice and straight, a little bit of a squat down, pick it up, straight up. This is a perfect deadlift. Let's demonstrate sideways. Squat down, pressure on the heels, back straight, not curved, straight, pick it up, and fully extend up. So you're actually extending your knees and your lower back as well, looking forward. Okay, so this is deadlift. Okay, the second type of deadlifting is something called sumo deadlift hyper. You know the sumo? Right? It's actually the same thing. So you're kind of taking this position up, and then you grab the weight, whether it's kettlebell or a bar, and then you start deadlifting the weight and high pull into it. So you deadlift and you add a high pull into it. You don't end up here, you actually end up here. Okay? So if this is a bar, I'm going down here, touching the ground, and then going up one motion, all the way down, up here, and then down. Okay? So the third time, something related to deadlifting, but it's actually not actually deadlift. Something called clean. Okay? Clean is cleaning an object of ground. If it's too heavy, you need to clean the weight on your shoulder or on your chest to start moving and putting somewhere. Okay? So if I'm cleaning a bar or a ball, basically squatting down in a deadlift position, okay, and then up using my technique of pushing the weight upward, and then using my elbows to grab the weight, and then turn it from down here and then up there. Seems difficult. We'll get into it and we learn about it. Okay? So those are the 9 basic movements of CrossFit. Okay? And we'll start adding some running and cycling and jumping and stuff like this. Okay? So that was functional movement.